Good evening friends and welcome to den traditionella bondedemokratin. The continuation. The everlasting. The ever being. Ever extremely loud and so on. Should we maybe try and get rid of the menu there? Yes. Thank you. Well, what we have here is a train of mechanical components. It is not really correctly named, but it will do. It's heading for the culture capital. I think the culture is actually, going out over the land via the ether here, in the form of television. But yes, we're doing fine now. It's June. It's the middle of summer. It's great. Cheers. But we're still not home, with this winter thing. Not by a long shot. And this apparently has become the most popular route, or at least the route that is used. Currently we get a nice approach here to the palace of Soviets, but of course we're going away from it. We can have a look around. And the sun is setting, and it's evening here. Anyway, this train is carrying very vital resources for this here construction site. Yes, that we are operating. That is the culture capital to be, and so on. In that fashion, I'm yes, a little bit. Yes, but I think that we're fine. We'll have another one there, if it wouldn't mind. I mean, yes, the music machine here is a little bit on the. It's a bit off. That's what it is. You know what? Before this, I have a bad feeling, just a little bit here. Yes, and well, we're back. Pardon the interruption to service here. And now we'll have Call Me Back. Now, apparently we'll have Don't Touch Us. It is something is very not right with the music machine, and it's certainly working now, though. Yes, a little bit out of the grooves. That's what we are here in the middle of summer. Oh, this is, from this perspective, this doesn't look quite right. This looks like a roller coaster straight through town here. Wait a minute here now. What have you done here? No. This. Wait a minute. They have brought 40 tons of steel. This is what they've done to this site, and therefore we'll have it as is. That's what it's going to be. Are you both working on this for full? Source of workers is empty. That sounds great. Sources without mechanical components. Yes, that is something that we can fix. You take the bus stop tiny. Yes, they do. Very good. There would appear to be yes, a steady supply. Here, however, there is not a steady supply. No, we don't have that sort of population just yet. Yes. 0.11% is the rating on the television station. 300 listeners. Well, it's unfortunate. They should be. They really shouldn't be listening to this. They still do, even if we turn to. Okay, we'll have something. They can improvise to get the something. not very good, but that's it. The source is without mechanic. Yes, we were fixing that. The train that we were riding, it ought to be coming in here any day. Any day now. It ought to be coming in here. But it is probably taking a bit of a convoluted route, I would imagine. It ought to be out here somewhere, but it ought to be in. It's what it ought to be. Where are you? Ah, there you are. You want a bit of juice, or are you just taking this? I don't know, but anyway, in this little thing, we will now have place for mechanical components, and that's where you'll get them. Yes, it is still without, I know, but it's fine, because you'll get like lots here, like an enormous amount. There you go. 142 tons and even more. Yes, much more. Lots of it. That ought to get these pipes going, I would hope. Is there anything else they need? They might also need the electrical components. Who knows, And we happen to have. It is already set to this place because they have been building this. Yes, that's why. Right, there is one thing that we need to take seriously now, and that is the fires. We cannot be playing around like this. This is, what do you call it? Sandlåda, sandbox, sandbox is what you call it. Because yes, and the regular citizen reaction and everything. 20,000. That's a lot. And another thing that we haven't considered quite is the impact of the population and the impact of the seasons on our. As you see, the crop storage here in the summer before the harvest. Yes, do we only get one harvest? Or do we... I should know these things. I should, but I don't. Right. You seem to have unloaded a bit. Yes, they have. But they cannot have... I don't know how this farming thing works quite, if it will be enough. It seems to be fine. We're down to 1,400 tons of crops here, but we're about to start harvesting soonish. It has worked previous years, yes, but we have the population has taken quite a skyrocket, or what you call it here, lately, since 1981, and it is ever increasing. Which is great, which is really great. We are regrowing at such a rate that it is even... it's fantastic. You know what we could definitely do to raise the stakes a bit. Yes, we do that at least. Yes. And fires, none. Frequent is what we'll have, but not just yet though. Oh, I know. Yes, if we survive the first winter here, we shall have fires to be frequent. what else burns? But we need the culture capital protected here. It's very important. Is it important enough to cheat? It's changing the premises of the game. Yes, slightly. You could also... What are you doing? Bus transport, but that's alright. But you could also be getting mechanical and electrical components maybe from this here place. Where is it? It's right here. It's not where it is. You could follow the track. Right here is where it is. Electrical. No, we'll not mess with that. That's well established, and we use only a few. Now that we're not building Palace of Soviets. No. 800 tons of electrical components apparently in there, so I don't know what's in this, but it's advanced. This is what it is. But is anyone working on this? No, construction has stopped. It is not assigned to construction office. This segment. This segment though is right. This is this little bit. This is the thing that might kill us. Because if that might not get built, and we might not notice. We'll have to notice. This doesn't have a road. That will prevent it from being built, and no, cancel, not a fancy road. Just do that. You can drive on the ground here. Is basically what you're doing. Yes. It would be interesting if they did their own pathfinding here in this game. Yes, formed their own dirt roads as they went through the landscape. And then one could pave them in, or not. What's all this? These are all the pipes for that are going to the heating plant, which is finished. Yes, it's finished. Fantastic. One worker has even made it in here somehow. I'm not sure how that happened, but it did. And now you're getting these bus stops here. They are getting a second task. That one. And you too. Yes, here, heating plant. What? Am I not using this setup here? That's how you got here. Then don't do this. They find their own place. You are only set to load like a tiny amount. Yes, nine people. Not going to cut it. We need a lot of people shoveling coal here. Is what we do. And coal is still a little ways away. So is all of it. There is so much stuff to be done. Still. No workers and mechanism. Can we do anything about this workers and mechanism problem? Maybe. Because there ought to be whatever. We engage more here. Whatever. Yes, I read a post from the developer alluding to what this does. But yes, we shall have it, and I forget, of course, to have this. We should have that too. Right, it's something about bringing resources to construction sites more cleverly. Yes, something about that. I mean, we'll see. I suppose I overwrote. Yes, I suppose I did. There we have it. Although I don't suppose it takes effect on already, ongoing things. I don't know. We shall try and observe. I don't think that we can. Oh, that one's finished. Excellent. There's no output connection. Nope. I agree. And that coal is right about here, actually. And then we just need this bit too. Concrete is arriving. Very nice. Very nice. That's gravel. More gravel. Okay, you didn't have gravel. Oh. A bit of work and a bit of steel and a bit of mechanical components. This is a site. We were all working hard through summer. I mean, there is no vacation, days. There are no vacation days this summer, unfortunately. It's summer leave is cancelled. Yes. But if you manage to do this, then you can sit inside all winter and watch television. Some of you, those who don't work at the television, can do that. And then they switch places, This is actually starting to have an effect, I think. 75%, yes, very good. How much happiness will be affected? Happiness is pretty good. Regrettably, this now trying to show the graph of everything here sometimes, and one can do that. Yes. I'm not sure if it's accurate or if it represents anything that has actually gone on here, but that's the way it is. There seems to be many buses going to this bus platform. What are you all doing? You are all construction office things. Very good. Are you all construction office things? Not you. Worker transfer line. You know what? Worker transfer line, you're not working out very well, I don't think, because the point is to get people into these. Yes, you need firefighters. It's not working out. We can say for certain. The thing is that here we have, we're not having people at the North Korean the DPRK. Yes, it is modeled after. It's lovely. It's not. It is. I don't know what it says there though. It says something. Yes. Anyway. Hubris, we should set you to naught. And nothing. There you go, thank you very much. Soviet fire station, yes, very good place to work. That's where you should all work. There's really no other place to work. Here, in case these ambulances might well be going, for little. Yes, this one, for example, is bringing a child to this hospital, which is a very sad thing that it's doing that, because there is no staff. Yes, it's troublesome that it sends out ambulances when there is no staff. What are you doing out here? I wonder. You were working for this construction office and you're going home. We apparently only have mothers. Yes, we cannot focus on doing roads at the moment. We need to focus on getting the heating infrastructure. And look, a crane has shown up here. Oh, it's building the roller coaster pipe or something. And it will be a sight to behold this. Certainly. One worker who is alone operating this crane. Very good work there. Who are you? Anuska. Timofeevna. Yes. You're vegetarian. You don't eat meat. Culture. You don't get. Okay. You don't have a television. But you're only 21. You'll be able to get a television soon. I would hope. Why don't you have a television? There is electronics. Yes, there is food, but yes, I think that we need to turn the attention to the food situation for a bit here if we want to keep this this up, you know. And do we dare mess with it to such an extent that we bring in this year's crop into this? No, not unless this gets finished. Why are there no workers here? Source of workers is empty. Tab. Workers. Polochevo bus platform. Really? There are never... No, we moved all these people out. Remember? That's what we did. We need to get people from Alvaret working on this then. Yes, construction office. Anything near our construction office workers? Yes, that's the one. Click that button too. I should do it. Because everything is here. Just that you need to get some people out here. And yes, question, should we dare we redirect this year's crop? It's coming in. It is coming in. 1246. It has 16 workers in there. That doesn't sound like a whole lot, you know. That sounds like a tiny amount. Actually, it sounds like a very small amount. Wait, we have a line for this from Hansasino to food. Hansasino. Mata, yes, this one. Food line from Hansasino. Even 2 buses on it. Although this is such a long route that the line spacing thing will probably not work out. No, because you see, we need the buses traveling at full speed to get this to work. That's what we need. How are we doing with the food? 1,300 tons. On the warehouse, they have plenty Sernakova. But Beatus, 83 tons, and Stockholm, 33 tons. Have we not added Stockholm to? Yes, we have, but only 19%. I think that we need more. Up there, you know, like half. Yes, like half is what we need. And you could even get going. Is what you could. 4 times. As long as the fires are turned off, then we are. But what we could do is fega tider instead. Yes, feg. Unbrave. Yes, unbrave times. Yes, there are English words that correspond somewhat, but no, unbrave is what we're going with here. Look at all the trucks rolling in with the harvest. Magnificent. Yes, we were leaving crops on the table, I think, or on the fields rather, to rot previously. You still have not really gotten any people in here. How are you doing? There's a bus coming. It has 11 workers on board. How many work days did you need? 159. And two great cranes here. Yes, this might work out. The SIL 133. Is this one? If the workers would just arrive, please. Where are they? Here we go and have a look. Wasn't that far away. Traffic seems to be moving rather slow here. What are you doing? Does line spacing also affect, cargo lines? Because if it does, it's not. I'm not sure. I want that. I think. Well, here's the thing. It's been the same way for all time that one has played with this here Soviet simulator, and then when such a fundamental mechanic of the thing changes, then you one could argue that it was not a good system from the start. No, it was hopeless. I have been complaining. I think I've said on multiple occasions that this is the worst aspect of this game, or one of the most painful or something. But one has had to work around it, and that's what one has done. So. And now, then we can change it, and now it affects things like this. For example, this truck is driving at suboptimal speed. That's really poor. It only works for short range and for workers getting workers to factories which are close to where they're living. Yes, it is a good idea, but then again, it has its downsides. You know what? Screw it, because my system someone else's system, the ingenious solution. I cannot recall who. Someone on the Steam forum is. Came up with the idea of telling people to go from one bus stop to another. These are not bus stops. It doesn't matter. Do we have a fire station out here? No, we don't. I think that we need a fire station out here. That means that we need heat too, and other things. We're not building a pipe that long. We are putting a little electrical thing here. And a fire station. That's what we're doing. Yes, we need to protect this. It's important. Yes, have we played this game before? Yes, I have. This is how we do it. We do slightly, not a road cargo station, well, a kind of a road cargo station, but for workers, or people, we could call them, if we'd want. What just happened? Well, that's how it works. Yes, I'm a little bit out of the grooves, Riengorna. We could do. We do not a bus platform. No, a bus stop. Yes. Could do the tiny bus stop, but it is a bit too tiny. Something like that. That bit of road is $1,055,000 here in the year. I think it is 2040, because it was 2033 when we traveled back in time to 1980. And screwed up the the stats here. Although it is great that we have a summary of this, of the population growth, and also not growth, as ungrowth there. Anyway, is this starting to fill up, or what's going on? No, it's not starting to fill up, but this stuff is starting to happen, and this is now finished. Great. We need a crops train. Do we dare start filling this up? Yes, we do. You need to tend to Stockholm too. This works. Why break it now? These are valid questions. You know what? We are going to change this line spacing. We do not want. It screws with the traffic too much. Here, we cannot have. Not right now, anyway. Maybe someday we will have a fire station. We also wanted. Well, this did not quite turn out as intended, I have to say. This is not how you do it. How you do it is we erase these little mistakes here and do something else, which is infrastructure for citizens or equipment. I cannot build a fire station. Of course I cannot. Right then. Fine. We'll just do another bus. A second bus stop. It is tight for space here. That's what it is. All the way out there. Well, the fire station about here. No, you want fire station about here is where you want fire station, and therefore bus platform about here, or bus stop. And again, this we don't want. Yes, they had started work on that, but this is what we get. I don't think a fire station will fit in there, so we need to leave room here somehow. It's a platform station. Need extra small one way. Yes, that is in fact very good. It could be. If we could just get enough space to... they will have to do a right turn here, or a couple of them. Yes, it's certain not to cause traffic jams whatsoever. Yes. Our food will arrive shortly, but they are hungry up there. They eat a lot of food since they are vegetarians. They need to eat more, I think, too. Speaking of meat, though, how's the meat doing? 10 tons, not a lot, but then also nothing. Here there is a lot. 62, 60, nothing. 50, 42 tons, okay. Yes, retargeting. No, changing the delivery and storage space for this year's crop. I think yes. List of vehicles and buildings. No, list of lines and cargo, customs, cement, refrigerator, covered hull. Yes, here we have them all. That's many. But that's it. That is many. That's not wrong. That's correct. But imagine if this could not have been done previously in the game to change something about like this, unless you were prepared to do. I mean, imagine all these trucks going in, yes, clicking a lot. It would not be possible, but now it is at least possible. It's a bit bothersome, but it is working. It will work. This line, for example, has, for some reason, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trucks on it, and this has 4 stops. Tabovina. Now we are doing a new thing. That's you don't want to. You want to click this. Create new city. Here. Yes. This is where we keep the crops. Crop 1st of August of 1987. It was established. You don't go there and to said you unload and you actually wait until unloaded. We tried this for a bit. Although it will be a while before we fill 60,000 tons. I don't think that we'll ever get to the point that we'll have it waiting until unloaded. If we ever do, that is something. That will be something. There you go. Unloaded. Yes, we just now need to repeat this a few times. And this one only has 3 trucks on it. Is that really enough? You see, this is full, this. And this might certainly not be enough. Wait a minute here now. We'll do this. Add new stop, and you can go. You can use this one too. Unload. You can also wait. There you go. And you do not go to swage no more. And there we go. Accept changes. And we keep you around for a bit, and we do not want to mess up this. You know, this also only has 3 vehicles on it. It might not be enough. You go there, unload, there, unload, yes. Delete, there you go, and you can wait at both ends if you don't already. You do. Very good. Still need a few more trucks on that one too. This one certainly has enough trucks on it. You go here, you unload, you wait until unloaded, and you don't go there anymore. And that's plenty of vehicles. There's something old there standing around in the depot somewhere. As one of the first trucks delivering crops. Not anymore though. No. Did that? No. Unload. Yes. Remove this one too, and we're just about to be done here. 4 trucks, that's enough. Whew. One more. There's one more. There. Which one? I don't know. It doesn't matter. There is 60,000 tons capacity in that one. There you go. Accept changes. Okay. So that's that. We are now delivering all the crops into here. 66 tons has arrived so far. Great. How much do we have in here? Quite a lot. Good. How many workers? 14. Not good. Why are there so few workers in the food factory? There must be a line for this. Passengers. Allvarligt food and stuff. You seem to be doing... you seem to be going... I don't think that there are ever any people waiting here now. You know, just get out. Why? What was this place? Oh yes, it's the food. It's the meat industry, of course. This. Right, and there seems to be quite a lot of workers here. Problem is, of course, that we are also employing. Yes, we're employing quite a few workers here in the food, in the clothing industry. Yes, still it's not enough. As we have had a few clothing crises during the years, and you know, when they are unsatisfied about that with a hard citizen reaction, then that's not good. You won't do well. Then you go there. It's not a good place. Maybe we should have you going here instead. I think that one should cover all of it. Yes, it does. Yes, we're changing this around. Is what we're doing. Yes. New stop. Where did all these people come from? Hansasino. Oh, excellent. A shift from Hansasino has arrived. Then that is what we'll do. We'll put more vehicles on this line. Yes, that will be much better thing to do, because I think that if we go to Hansasino bus platform here, there are 220 workers waiting. Some odd. So that's what we'll do. Satellite vehicle, indeed. Yes, we need to start pumping the food out. Or you're not fueled up already? No. What's the point of having them at the road vehicles depot if they don't fix them? You know, fuel them up and things. They do if they're empty. Yes. We have snowplows, plenty of snowplows we got, but we're not quite done. No, we're not quite done with anything. There's a lot of things going on right now that we're trying to keep tabs on. Yes, first of all, covered hull. Not those. No, we don't want to use. Here we have. Yes. One will be enough. One more will be enough. Get going. Yes, and then you also getting one more. No. And then this one. There you go. And it can be red. Yes. So yes, snowplows. We need to distribute snowplows. If we have not done so already. Dum 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 dum. Here, for example, there should need some vehicles. Yes, I wonder if we haven't sent them out or if they haven't made it due to fuel issues. Crap, that's not the one I wanted to close. No, because if it would show an error message saying that you couldn't assign the vehicle to the thing because it's already assigned too many vehicles. Something along those lines. Anyway, indeed. snowplow, technical services, lots of stuff going on, too many things going on at once, perhaps. Have you started burning some coal yet here? No, it's not arrived. This storage, it is, there's no electricity, I see. Gonna have to go get back to you on that, you know. It's the 11th of August, maybe we shouldn't get back to it regarding that. But that's how it is. The technical services, there you go, one more of those. As I'm getting a bit stressed out about this winter approaching here. Okay, we should have plenty of these technical services things. Offices things. Right? Oh? Only one? There's one more. Was it dusk? Yes, it's full. Great. Do we have more? We ought to have more. We must have more. Is it not going to cut it? As it stands, but it's a problem because we simply don't have any more. Was this an oversight? What the hell was I thinking? Here's another one. Yes, good. Right, there we go. The crop is coming in, 1,000 tons of crops at the new grain storage. Most excellent. Most excellent indeed. We must need fix electricity out there to get the coal into the heating plant, and we need more workers there. But all this can wait a bit. 2,150. We need a train here from you know, from there to there. But that will have to wait. We need electricity first. But I really need that biological break, you know. It's how it is. Could we get electricity fixed? There is an electrical wire going here that goes out to something, probably something important. Yes, it goes out to the harbor, to that thing. That uses quite a lot of electricity. Yes, but does it really use an entire circuit? It might, since it also powers this. Yes, we need something else. What's this? What do we have here? If not an available medium voltage switch. Now, here's the question. We don't know how many of these switches are involved with this. As I will always want to leave a connection available. But you could also quite easily overload your circuit, and that's not something that you want to do. This will power all of it, will it not? Yes, it will. There you go. Here's a pipe. It's not finished. No workers or mechanism. Come on, please. We need this. How's the population doing? It's doing great. How's the population of Stockholm doing? It's also doing great. 8,100. That's like in the big days, almost. Not quite, but that's very good. Yes, but where are all the workers then? Where are they working? They could not get meat, agriculture, clothing, pub. Those are only minor complaints. What about you? Job, kindergarten. Problem. Not good. Cannot prioritize building kindergarten at this point in time. No. What will be is right back. And we're back with a bit of Soviet electro, maybe. The music machine would cooperate. Yes, thank you. And I think that we need to prioritize. This pipe is probably quite important. Where does it go? It eventually ends up heating this place out here. That's great and all, but it's a very long pipe. It is a very long pipe. And there are no workers at the construction site. Not for lack of construction offices. Building is without power supply is your only problem. Okay. Missing bus. You don't have a bus. You're not getting a bus at this moment. What would be great is if where do all of you get your workers from anyway? Stockholm bus platform. Yes, and that is this place. Oh, 30 workers are waiting here. Snowplows should be on the way, I hope. Yes. Unless they have run out of juice out here somewhere. That's a train. Yes, this is a bit unfair that they have changed the rules for this. Yes, here is something. That's a meat truck for them. Yes, I would even go. And that would be, there would all the snowplows be. Why they don't overtake here? Why you not overtake? You can overtake. No. You can overtake now. Very good. We're going to have to build one around this one as well then. There's not an enormous amount of workers waiting. But do you have enough? You don't have any fuel. But you are cooperating. That's because when you get there, there will be fuel. Promise. Will they figure this out? Yes, new pathfinding algorithm here in action. If it works, does it work? It works. Fantastic. What would be even better would be if they overtook the vehicle that is stranded on the road. 4. Oh, there are more coming. Great. If they are snowplows, yes they are. Very good. Very good. Now then, you will cooperate. It would seem like they will cooperate and get to their place of their intended place of work, which is not here. But this is the most crucial point. If we could get more workers, how many buses are on this line? Lots of them. Lots of them. This is crazy. Yes, this is not great, because this is trying to drive workers down here to get onto this trolley bus, which appears to be working somewhat, but then we also have things going around here, and there's all sorts of... No, stop this madness now. This is not going to work out. Just realize that and give up on it. As a concept, as an idea, it did not work. Yes, we could be closing windows down. Certainly now, when it becomes this much of an annoyance. Yes, but it's one way to do it. At least it is a very consistent movement. It was a very consistent movement. There you go. Yes, and this is Soviet cartoons. Soviet cartoons. The 22nd of August. Yes, and they are all starting to get to their depots here. Very good. What are you up to? We're working on the large geothermal heating plant here. Yes. As you see, that's also the thing. We need heat for these, and this is a bit much maybe. But since we have gotten all the stuff, we have it. But right now, maybe we should not be prioritizing this work site this much. You should be out doing pipes, all of you. That's a lot of clicks. Yes. There's also 1,200 workdays remaining on this. That's fine. That's a future thing that we do not need right now. 5 workers can work. No, set it to none. Set it to none. We can... Well, then you can do this. Yeah, we have all the things, and when we want to continue it, we continue it. For now, though, we already have this, which is great. So, here, bus stop, trolley bus stop. If we could deliver workers here. What are you doing? Here's another. Yes, Hubris 1. Yes, it's a very fitting name. Is what it is. There are trolley buses on this. Yes, you know what we'll do? The regular road vehicles we'll just put in a depot, wherever those are. That's not a depot. They are here. Yes, we'll go there. That's good. At least there are only two of them left now. You're at the transfer point. Yes. You don't do anything good. No. You do. It doesn't work. So what we'll do is we can still have these going around. Maybe. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll put them in here, in the trolley bus depot. I think it's where we'll put them. Here. Go, depot. You too. You actually have workers. Great. And all the way from out here, buses are being sent out to do something. To unfinished road 2399. What is this? What are you doing out here? You know, this is not really something that we should be prioritizing. Suspend. Diggers you have here. Well, maybe we don't need diggers anywhere else. Still though, you know, we don't need to be doing this. I suppose you could finish that bit since you're already here. No, it's too complex, too complicated stuff. Cancel, suspend. We need more heating infrastructure. You still don't have any coal. We still don't have electricity. We have electricity. What's the problem now then? Oh, the problem is that you're storing gravel in here. Is what it is. Because you have not got out it. Well, the good news is that the gravel train is left. So we can empty it out, yes. And the coal will start to unload into there, and we'll check that thing. Yes, one should have done that before, but okay. Yes, we get a bit of circulation in the gravel here, and it's good, maybe. You cannot store export concrete, but you have cement somehow. No, you don't seem to have that. There are no vehicles. There is a vehicle here. What are you doing? You're in the depot. You know what you're going to buy? We're going to import a bit of cement here. Load. Yes. Go. Where are you, by the way? You're right here. Great. No. Stockholm cement silo. 1 ton. Caught that in whatever you said, nip it in the bud or something. Yes. Stockholm concrete plant. You will be. That's good. That's all fine. But well, you should now have coal. Are you burning? Yes, you're burning coal. Very good. And you're producing a little bit of heat, but not enough hot water here. We need more. Like a lot more workers in here, and we should have it. The bus, you should be continued to do it this way with the bus stop tiny. Just simply load more people. I think that will upset many things. That's what we can try it. In Alvaret, you know, there are like many buses going to the heat plant. Here we have one, which is also shared with this asphalt and concrete. Yes. Very good. Maybe. What is this? You know, this doesn't really go anywhere. It would appear to me. And you see here, this we have to do this. Dollars, rubles, it doesn't matter. There you go. That should do it. But this seems like it ought to be connected somehow. And this. Yes, you go into something here. What's going on here? Am I not finished? I mean, it is very much not improbable whatsoever that there is something amiss here. But some other infrastructure is in the way. Sure, but this seems to me as it should be connected to something. And this too. What the hell's going on here? It overlaps, of course it does. We couldn't get it. Heat pipes have seemed so, you know, manageable. But this is a bit tangled here with the electrical things. Is this... no, that one overlaps. Sure it does, but what if we would to raise it up even more? Yes, crazy amount. And then down again. And onto there. Yes. That's just lovely. Is what that will be. Okay, yes, this also seems like it should be connected somewhere. And there's only one way to go. Yes, welcome to the wonderland here of pipes. It is an art installation. It will be when done. Yes, it is also art. Infrastructure is art, and why don't do it like? Why not do it like this? I mean. This is more like it, 21 workers. You see, yes. We're spewing out smoke here right by the water. Very good. Right, how much coal are you going to use? Quite a bit, I would suppose. Right, that train is going to... It doesn't matter. We don't use a whole lot of coal right at the moment because there are no workers for the steel mill. That's why. Okay, the fields are starting to... Yes, we need a train for that too. Is this fine? Can we leave this? Maybe. These things really need to get built. It is assigned. This is not assigned. Must remember to get back to this a little bit later. But this is assigned. Great. And then, one thing that we could do, we could check this. Water tank. You all seem to have something at least. I mean, you're not all the way there yet, but maybe you will be. I hope you will be. I mean, this also seems a bit unconnected. What's this? Yes. This was the one I just built. It doesn't go anywhere. What's going on here? Isn't this supposed to go somewhere? No one lives here, but okay, you're supposed to get your heat from here. But I don't think that your pipe is... no, it's not finished. It's this one. Great. And this was not at all the one I just built. This is something else, but why doesn't it go anywhere? I don't understand this. What about you? Yes, you're in reach. You are in reach of something, yes. You're all in reach of something, it would seem to me. Not the church, it's not... Good. I suppose we don't need this pipe then. For now, anyway. but I think that we should get something. I see. This is that thing. This is the invisible. Right. I used one of those. Somewhere in here there is one of those. Where is it? No, that's a village house. So it certainly goes somewhere, but where? It's a mod, you know. It's supposed to be underground pipelines. It looks terrible, but underground heat pipes. It's a good idea. It's a great idea, but when it just, you know, goes into mid-air here, it's gone. There it is. What? Okay, and they are only visible from certain directions. Is it this one? Yes, this one. It is underground, 500 meters. Yes, there's a lot of things that covers, or is supposed to cover. Anywho, that was that thing. Crops into food factory and food getting around the place, but we have increased the amount. That's good. Where on this is yes, chicken times. Gutless, yes, pig, gutless. Although the difference is that gutless, yes, it implies that something, it is lacking something. Feg does not imply that something is lacking. It just is, you know, an attribute. Anyway, this is great. You are fully loaded. No, you're not fully loaded, but you are. Haven't you made it further? Or is this? How much food is in Stockholm? There, 1.76 tons. That's not a whole lot. Where have you been? You need to get up there now. It's like incredibly important that you get there immediately. And I mean, unload whatever you got at that point. Yes, we might be starting to run into the point where this train is simply not quick enough to deliver enough food to all the places that it tries to do it to at the moment, and all the people. But we seem to be keeping up with production somewhat, maybe. Let's see. Yes, I really hope that we're not leaving any of the 11 tons ready to transport. But, right, but we cannot have more trucks. Okay, so 1,300 tons of crops we have in there at the moment, and how much have we gathered? This is great. This is all. We're almost up to the maximum previous amount that we could hold in this, which is excellent. Yes, much excellent. Now we just need a train for this. I wonder if we have something around the rail museum. We could have a look if there is something with covered wagons. There is one. Not really, no. Here's a tour train. It has like a little bit of everything, although it's empty right now. We're not messing with the tour train. a long train depot. The second one, apparently. Forgot that we built this one. Maybe yes, this one is a bit cursed though. Doesn't work right. It's this go. No, still cannot. Can I do this? 24 million. Does not sound like a good deal. Oh, you'll have to wait in there. We don't have any boxcars. We simply don't have any boxcars. What? Going to have to buy boxcars. No, what we're doing is we're doing this. Whilst here, we are telling you to start up operations, actually, and build boxcars and cancel current production and reopen a bit. Because we don't need it like now. We just need it soonish, I could say. And we cannot use Berra to get the trains out of here. We have a lot. Okay, we can use this. Go there. Go there. Yes, go home. And get all of these out of here. Please. And not forgetting about what we're about to do here, what's important, which is to get... No, it's out here. Out in at this place with Katzinchad, it is... one person is living. One person is living here. In the survivors, 6 of them. How many? What is the population here? 113. Yes, great. Stockholm is 8,262. Yes, that was a great explosion that we got. However, anyway, in here, maybe. Is this the one? Yes, this is the one. This is the crop train for this food factory, the second food factory, which we need to bring online very much soon. You're now going to do something a bit different from what you're used to, because you're going to go here. And then, out. Look at this, there's so much, so many things. And please do not crash whatever you're auto-saving. Yes, you are. Thank you. Here is where we're going, which is already in your schedule, right? We do, however, remove this from your schedule. Delete stop. And now you no switch green. Wait, stop. Wait a minute here. What are you doing? You're supposed to unload here. But you are still at the old place, you know. You're not going. Where are you going? Yes, now you're going. Sad cargo train station. Load. Yes. No. And switch grain storage. Unload. Yes, correct. Run. I think if we got this right. I wonder if there's still any trucks going here. Plenty. Oh, there's one here. Yeah, it can continue to do that. $4,200. This is great. That's fantastic. I think that we'll have enough to last us. If we could get enough people in the food factory. How are we doing? 88, 87, 85, 84. No, not bad. Clothing. We really should have caught up on this stuff by now, shouldn't we? As you're standing here waiting. Polochevo, small shopping center. What are you doing here? The here is, you know, what should we call it? Emptied out. Let's have a look here, by the way. There are 2 downstream. No, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. You know what? Pardon me for a bit. There we go. That's hello. Yes. Yes, we are in full control. Absolutely in full control of everything here. Definitely. As we can see. This is actually doing great with the people from Hantasino helping out here. Crops 4 tons ready to transport. Very good. I think that we're keeping up quite well. There's nothing here. Great. Nothing. This is not yet harvested. That's not great. This is going to be ruined, I suppose, for some reason. This 40 tons. No tons. No, very good. Here there are maybe a bit too many fields. Okay, what's going on out here? A small electrical heating plant. What are you doing? Molna bus platform. That's just sad, you know. It is. It really is. But we cannot repopulate Molna at the moment. Although the great city of Hantasino, how are you doing? It may be time for another exodus. Here you see 25 workers without job. Even though the bus platform is, you know, the buses everywhere here. I think that we should maybe move some people out of here and into somewhere else. Second food factory and cement ingot. I think that they are doing quite alright down there with the gravel business that they got going on. I mean, here it is really helpful to get people in here. It just is. Uranium business. I think that we have enough to last us a few more years here. Yes, it will be fine. 5.7 when it reaches, you know, 2 billion or something, or it's inflation, I don't know. But anyway, Poluchevo would do great. This little town. This is where it all began. Back in the day, and I think Poluchevo deserves to live. Yes, it does. It is also a very good seeding place, a seeding ground, what should we call it? To get people to frolic and multiply and such. Which is what we want them to do here. Everything is full, not down here. You can live in here. Good. Congratulations. Yes, you have you will have great warmth in your homes. I assure you. Speaking of which, these. What's this? It's just a road vehicle step up. This is 70 degrees, 80 degrees. 70, yes, this is fine. It is 18 degrees outside, so we're not putting a great, okay. I hope this will be enough. I sincerely hope this will be enough, but I'm not sure. We will find out pretty soon. I mean, we have a maximum amount of workers. We have all the coal that we can have. And so on, you know. Eat for the culture elite. That was a long way away. Yes, all the way over here, where things are happening as per the usual. But coal is not being supplied as one would suspect and hope and such. One children cannot go to school because there is no school. No, but plenty of workers here. What are they all doing? Well, we're not making that much fuel. This is empty, this place. Are we doing all right with fuel? Yes, I think we're 6,000 tons. Sounds like quite a bit. Special transport for the poor times. Right, whatever this is. It's fine. It's just that we don't have a lot in stock down here. We only have about nothing. 1,500 tons in there, though. Yes. Oil. Yes, we have plenty of oil. We have so much oil, in fact. That's a nice mountain. One could build a road. Just for no purpose whatsoever. Right up it and down it again. Yes, but we're not going to do that right now. No, what we're focusing on is getting Stockholm through the first winter, which it might do. Or is this not enough, maybe? $210 gigajoules of heat per day, per work day, with 30 workers, I would suppose. Yes, if we just get colder. I think that everything is connected. We have one more look here. And as the stadium is a bit cold, but it's mostly, outdoors. It's, I think it's right. Yes, it's all very, very nice. Tempered here, hot water tanks. Not in here, but this is not used for anything. So that's just here for some reason. Okay, that's old stuff. One could remove these things. Heat pump, but then again, heat pumping station sounds like it could be useful. Yes, when the mercury gets down here, we shall see what's what with this, with the winter time. And winter is, yes, this I was on about. This, we are turning the fires back on. This time we did turn the citizen reaction up, and we will start next time by turning fires back on, and frequent at that. And for that to work, we need firefighters here, and we need firefighters here. We also need heat out here. Yes, and to get that, we will put a little. No, not a little, but we put an electrical thing, heating plant. Small bitumen. Yes, we could be burning how many workers? 5? We could have a little tanker out here. You take fuel, you take bitumen, sounds a bit dirty. Yes, more fuel. We'll burn diesel here to heat. 5 workers, apparently that takes. That's how it is. Like that. Get going on that. Can we even transport workers out here before? You see, it's hot. Great, it's working. How are you hot? Where are you getting your heat from? Oh, it's the wrong building. No, it's not. This cannot be. How is this possible? We have no workers in here. Well, every now and then we do. No firefighters though. Why would no one choose to go here? You all choose to go there for some reason. None. How did you get here? What's this? This is doing something special. Soviet bus platform. Which is what exactly? It's this one. And Stockholm, you're going back and forth here. Okay. Maybe you shouldn't be doing that. We should put you here. Yes. And do a new line instead. Which will go from the Stockholm bus platform. That one. Where you will load. Yes, 100% of anything. Sure. And then you go there and you unload a bit. What is this? It's the bus I'm sending back to depot. Okay. You unload a bit. Like that, maybe. Don't know. It depends on how many you get on board, you know. And then you go out to this place. Unload the rest. If they want to, where can you walk from here? You can walk to these places. That's good, I suppose. This is finished, so it will not interfere. Right, and this is hubris firefighters, something. Something like that. Yes. Set line to vehicle. Set line to vehicle. Yes, we're about to wrap up. I'm just going to do this. Get the fire protection in for this area. Where are you? Buses. Here you are. Okay. How many? 1, 2, 3. Sure. We should wait a bit before sending off the next one. Yes, friends, are we? We are at well over 1.5 hours. Yes, that's how it is. The autumn is here. Winter will be coming. Fires will be coming. Yes, fires will be coming. And we have different grain things going on too. Plenty of stuff going on here. Friends, thank you so very much for watching. Fingers crossed for the fires. Good night.